So we're here. We have a little bit of a wiring issue. I just snipped this off because it was just twisted together by hand. Just clean this up. I'm about to clean the outside of this off a little bit, get some metal, some wire exposed, so we can try to reconnect both. Hopefully that could work out. This might have something to do with why the car blew cylinder number 3, so we'll try to make sure we can fix this as best we can. So yeah, I just snipped this off. So that's how it was connected. So we're gonna try to reconnect this properly with some solder and reconnect the outside as well if we can. See if we can get that done. So this is was pretty bad when I was looking at it. It was all just taped up and just really like not done properly. So basically I cut a little piece of this and I put it over top of the wire, getting it ready for the main wire. And then I'm going to take a bigger one, cut it and slip it over top for the outside casing afterwards. So it's a little bit confusing when they're two wires together, but we'll try to make this work as best we can and as sealed as possible. So this is the stuff that has like the little goo inside, so this should really seal it and isolate it from each other. That's what we want. So we're gonna see if I can attempt this. Try to twist it together here. Just hold this end from fucking like support it there.
Like that?
Yeah, just watch your fingers when you put solder there. Just hold it there so this doesn't have to float. Okay, don't move it. Don't put it up like that.
Why not?
Put it down like that, just leave it there.
Well, I can't hold it like that.
Just hold it there.
Darcy. Leave it, leave it, leave it, leave it, leave it.
Yeah, there's a hole for those ends. Don't leave it too much. Gonna do a quick heat shrink on this. A piece of wire, shrink tube stuff. And probably gonna put a little bit of tape over it as well. Try to make sure it's all good to go. But should be good with the heat shrink. So hopefully this solves any issues that were possibly caused by this bad knock sensor. Okay, so now that I got it all soldered, heat shrinked, the one layer of electrical tape. We're going to try to connect the outside and then heat shrink that as well. And it just leaves this much with no nothing on it, but we should be fine, hopefully. I'm gonna tape the fuck out of it. I never really used a soldering gun before, but it's going alright actually. Yeah, grind a couple of these down. Go try this at home. Got our bench grinder here, sitting on the wooden homemade bench here. Woo, that one's hot. I don't want to overdo it. You only need basically to the round part taken off. Just like a millimeter, if not like a half a millimeter. Just so that they fit in the spacers. And I only need 10 of them done, so. I'm not trying to take a whole lot off, just enough to get them to fit. I can actually tell that that one I just had was a softer metal. It went down a lot faster, and I could tell by looking at it, the marking is in a different spot, so it's from a different pack of nuts. Mind you, I paid $1 for these, so $20 at the flea market for 20 nuts is pretty good. Got them at the Barrie Automotive Flea Market, happens every year. So I got my fancy thing we're going to use for straight edge my file. We can fit the shoes on the Supra. So this is where it gets tricky, because these 3-spoke wheels have some weird lug nuts. So the reason I'm putting spacers on is these are actually adapting it, because these lug nuts are for a Nissan. So that's why I had to get these bad boys. because they didn't come with the right thread lug nuts, and I had to grind them down a bit. But it should fit now. So this is where it gets kind of tough, because I had a max socket set, the 12 mil Allen, and to make it fit, there's just so happens an 11 mil fits nice and tight. So that's what I had to do to try to make this work, but it's proven to be a bit of a pain. Yeah, so it's quite a pain to try to get these on this car, but I have a feeling the spacers are actually going to make these little 17s look really nice. It's going to work out. That looks fucking mint. I think it looks alright.